The next piece of evidence for the universal acceptance of the Catholic biblical canon, as found in the North African Councils, comes from the 5th century decree of Gelasius, which says, "Now indeed the issue of the divine scriptures must be discussed, which the universal Catholic Church receives, or which it is required to avoid." And then it goes on to list the canonical books of the North African Councils, including the Deuterocanon. While not explicitly mentioning the North African Council specifically, it gives a list of canonical books that matches up exactly with the canon of the North African Councils. Again, Gelasius refers to the canon which the universal Catholic Church receives. Not just Africa, not just Rome, but the whole church. And I've provided the Latin below for those who are interested in it. Protestant historians like Philip Schaff admit that the African Code, which included the Catholic Biblical Canon, was always in greatest repute in all the churches next after the Code of the Universal Church, and that these canons of the African councils were inserted into the ancient code both of the Eastern and Western churches. Again, this is Protestant affirmation and testimony to the universal acceptance of these North African councils, which would include their biblical canon.